Blimey, what if I told you that buying a piece of land for less than the price of a decent Range Rover could get you a second passport thrown into the bargain? Now I know what you're thinking. This sounds like one of those dodgy timeshare presentations your mate Dave got roped into in Tenerife. But stick with me here because I'm talking about legitimate countries with proper citizenship programs that most people have never even heard of. I'm Jetset Jeremy, and after living in the States for years, I've learned that escaping overpriced city rents while collecting passports, like their Pokemon cards, isn't just a pipe dream. Today we're exploring 10 countries where dirt cheap land doesn't just buy you property, it opens the door to residency, citizenship, and options that will make your mates back home properly jealous. Of course, every country's laws and visa rules can change, and this isn't legal or financial advice, just a curated guide to get you thinking. But here's the rub that nobody mentions at dinner parties. These opportunities won't hang about forever. Countries change their rules faster than British weather, and what's affordable today might cost you a kidney tomorrow. So let's dive in before these deals disappear like free pints at a wedding. Starting at number 10, Paraguay. And no, that's not a typo for Uruguay. This South American gem offers land so cheap, you'll think there's been a decimal point error. We're talking rural plots for $500 to $2,000 per hectare. That's roughly 2.5 acres for the price of a MacBook Pro. Paraguay's residency program is refreshingly straightforward. Deposit 12 grand in a local bank, prove you haven't been naughty with the law, and you're practically guaranteed residency. Here's the clever bit though. Owning property makes your application stronger than a proper English breakfast. After 3 years of permanent residency, you can apply for full citizenship without jumping through linguistic hoops or sitting cultural integration exams. The lifestyle factor is where Paraguay really shines. Picture vast open spaces, a growing expat community that actually speaks English, and a government that welcomes foreign investment rather than treating it like a contagious disease. The capital Asunción offers modern amenities while maintaining that relaxed Latin vibe that makes you forget why you were stressed about London house prices. Number 9 takes us to the Dominican Republic. The Caribbean dreams meet budget reality. Rural land here runs from $1,000 to $5,000 per acre, depending on whether you want mountain views or prefer your plot closer to civilization. Even modest homes in smaller cities cost less than what you'd pay for a parking space in central London. The residency pathway requires a $50,000 real estate investment, leading to citizenship after just 2 years. But here's the insider knowledge that most people miss. You can combine smaller land purchases with business investments to hit that threshold while building a diversified portfolio. Dominican citizenship opens doors throughout the Caribbean and provides visa-free access to over 60 countries. Not terrible for an investment that costs less than what most people spend on a Tesla. Plus, you're just hours from major US cities, making it perfect for maintaining connections while enjoying that proper Caribbean lifestyle. Number 8 might surprise you, Turkey, where European dreams meet developing world prices. Rural Turkish land is astonishingly affordable, with agricultural property available for $1,000 to $3,000 per acre. But Turkey's real ace card is its citizenship program. Invest $250,000 in Turkish real estate, and you're eligible for full citizenship in 3 months. Before you dismiss that amount, consider this. You can often reach the threshold by purchasing multiple smaller properties or combining land with renovated homes in smaller cities. Turkish citizenship provides visa-free access to over 100 countries and significant business opportunities throughout Europe, Asia, and the Middle East. You're not just buying land, you're buying global mobility that would make a diplomat envious. I don't love booking flights, even to places as amazing as these in this countdown, mostly because I value my sanity. That's why I use Kiwi.com. It does the legwork and lets me pretend I'm in control. 7 brings us closer to home with Mexico. While beach towns command premium prices, venture into smaller towns and rural areas, and you'll find land prices that seem almost fictional, $500 to $5,000 per acre. Mexico doesn't offer direct citizenship through real estate, but property ownership significantly strengthens visa applications and provides a clear path to residency. The lifestyle upgrade is immediate and dramatic. Colonial cities with UNESCO status, vibrant markets, and communities where neighbors actually know each other's names. Plus, direct flights to major US cities often cost less than domestic flights within America, so you maintain connectivity without sacrificing affordability. Number 6 takes us to Greece, where economic challenges have created unprecedented opportunities. Rural Greek land is some of Europe's cheapest, $2,000 to $8,000 per acre. The Golden Visa program requires €250,000, but you can reach this by purchasing multiple small properties combined with modest homes in smaller towns. Greek residency leads to full EU citizenship, meaning access to all 27 European Union countries. You're not just buying Greek property, you're buying European citizenship and everything that comes with it. The lifestyle factor is pure Mediterranean magic, with ancient history surrounding you and a pace of life that reminds you happiness doesn't require constant hustle. Number 5 is Portugal, consistently ranking among the world's most livable countries. Rural Portuguese land costs $3,000 to $15,000 per acre, with charming homes in smaller cities available at prices that would barely cover deposits elsewhere in Western Europe. Portugal's visa programs provide multiple pathways to residency, with the Golden Visa requiring €280,000. Portuguese citizenship takes 5 years, but benefits are immediate. Portugal ranks among the world's most peaceful countries, offers excellent healthcare, and provides EU citizenship. The cultural experience is uniquely Portuguese. Coastal towns where time moves like ocean waves, historic cities where every building tells stories, and wine culture that turns every meal into celebration. Number 4 brings us to Colombia, South America's rising star. This country has transformed from somewhere people avoided to a destination smart investors actively seek. Rural land is remarkably affordable, $1,000 to $4,000 per acre. Colombia's investor visa program allows residency through real estate investments as low as $130,000. Colombian citizenship is possible after 5 years of continuous residency. The lifestyle transformation is dramatic. Cities with year-round spring weather, coffee that tastes like coffee should, and living costs that make your money stretch further than expected. Plus, Colombia's strategic location provides easy access to both North and South American markets. Number 3 is Brazil, offering continental opportunities. Brazil's sheer size means land opportunities existing nowhere else on Earth. Rural land costs as little as $500 to $3,000 per acre. Brazil's investor residency program requires $50,000 investments, with real estate counting toward this threshold. The pathway to citizenship takes 4 years, making it one of South America's faster naturalization processes. Brazilian citizenship provides access to Mercosur benefits and increasing global mobility. The lifestyle appeal is continental in scope, whether you prefer Amazon rainforest, Atlantic beaches, cosmopolitan cities, or vast agricultural plains. Brazil offers every environment within one country. Number 2 is Montenegro, Europe's best-kept investment secret. Rural land costs $5,000 to $20,000 per acre, remaining affordable compared to Western Europe, while providing European opportunities. Montenegro's citizenship program requires investments starting at €250,000 in less developed regions, with processing typically taking 6 to 8 months. Montenegro's citizenship provides visa-free access to over 120 countries and fast-tracks EU membership as Montenegro continues its accession process. You're essentially buying future EU citizenship at today's developing country prices. The lifestyle combines Balkan charm with Mediterranean beauty, coastal towns along the Adriatic, mountain villages like fairy tales, and a pace prioritizing relationships over rush. Our number 1 might surprise you, the Philippines. While foreign nationals can't directly own land, they can own condominiums and structures, with rural properties available through long-term leases for $500 to $2,000 per acre equivalent. The special resident retirees visa requires deposits starting at $10,000 under 50 or $20,000 over 50, providing immediate permanent residency. This isn't citizenship, but it's the next best thing, permanent tropical living at you developing world prices. The lifestyle upgrade is immediate and dramatic. 7,000 islands, each offering different experiences, English widely spoken, and living costs making retirement possible at any age. Here's what makes these opportunities even more valuable. They won't last forever. As these countries develop, both land prices and citizenship requirements will inevitably become more expensive and restrictive. Portugal and Greece have already increased investment thresholds multiple times. Turkey's requirements continue evolving. Paraguay's straightforward process might become more complex as more people discover it. Let me tell you something most travel influencers won't. Booking flights is a rigged game. Airlines hide routes, prices change faster than your Wi-Fi can load the page. Multi-city itineraries are like Sudoku on expert mode. Kiwi.com doesn't just simplify the process, it rewrites the rules. Their algorithm scans multiple airlines and booking systems, stitching together smarter, cheaper routes you won't find on the usual sites. It's the travel hack seasoned nomads use but rarely talk about. I've often saved hundreds, sometimes by just being willing to fly out of a different city or with a quick layover. If you're serious about stretching your travel budget, click the link below and let Kiwi.com turn chaos into efficiency. It's not just a booking platform, it's how I outsmart the system. The question isn't whether these opportunities exist, it's whether you'll take advantage while they're still accessible to regular people rather than just ultra-wealthy investors. Each country offers more than cheap land and citizenship. They offer chances to design completely different lives with multiple passports, providing options most people never consider. So which country caught your attention? Ready to trade expensive rent for land ownership and a second passport? Let me know in the comments which destination you choose, and don't forget to subscribe because I'm constantly uncovering opportunities that could change your entire future. Plus, it is a nice thing to do. The world's full of possibilities for those willing to think beyond traditional boundaries. Your next passport might be just one property purchase away.